Hello everybody, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So you're watching a serious video about game development bootcamp, and we already achieved a lot. So we got our little guy here, and we achieved the functionality of jump, of the cinematic moving, following camera. We got this climbing function, right? It's too narrow. That's just yeah. We got climbing the tree function, and when you climb the tree, you can zoom out and see everything. And when you say, "Oh yeah, hit the enemy," you die. Okay, and yeah, we achieved a lot. We even got this snail enemy, and of course, the most important thing right now we're working is the slash and fireball. And if you click this F for fire, and you can just trigger. I think my computer is really slow, so you have to wait for a few seconds for that. Yeah. So if you click the mouse or click fire F, you can just get a fireball firing out. So you can jump and fire as well. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah. And if you stand on the ground and you press that, you can get a slash and fire. And right now the fireball is yeah, it doesn't really do anything. It's just like yeah, just yeah, become a fireball and hit something, and yeah, it will just stick here. So what I'm trying to do in this video is actually using this fireball to yeah, maybe kill the snail, because right now we got the enemy working, and yeah, let's kill those snails. So how to do that? Really simple. So first you need to find any of the snail, because the snail got a tag of enemy. So I'm going to use this tag as a identifier and write some logic. The basic logic behind that is that when the fireball hits any of the thing that have a tag of enemy, that's our enemy, and we can use fireball to kill it, right? So without further ado, let's get started. And before we actually get started, I have a small favor to ask you guys. As you guys can see, I'm really small YouTuber right now, and I'm trying to make a living. Your support is essential for me to put bread and milk on my table, and hopefully I can set up my own studio. So thank you so much for your support. The best way to support me is to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumb up. Alright, so let's get to it. Yeah, let's write the code. So I think we need to edit the code, and we're going to find the code. So first we're going to find this code attached to our magic portal, I think. Let's go back here. I think I got this animation assets. We got a script, right? Well, script, we got the fireball. I think we're going to edit fireball. Double click, and we got our Visual Studio. Okay, so Visual Studio code. Oh, sorry, I think I'm going to use another default, which will be a. I think I just updated my computer, and it's just yeah, not linked. So I have to link it again. It's called Rider. Yeah, so well, I think I have to yeah, link it. So yeah, wait for me a second. Right, I update the to the latest version of Rider, and then yeah, I can safely open it. The reason, yeah, I think I already told you guys multiple times, I'm really a good fan of Copilots, and yeah, I can't write code without it. I think I'm yeah, fail in the grasp of artificial intelligence, and yeah, but they do improve the efficiency. So I use Rider, so I can use Copilot plugin. Yeah, so yeah. Right, so after a few seconds of waiting, we successfully opened this project, Rider project, and then let's really think about it. We got a fireball, right? We got a fireball, and we got a star, and we got updates, and we got a fireball flying out. But this fireball does not disappear when it hurts anything. So what I'm going to do is to first solve this. When they hit anything, they just disappear, right? And yeah, got it. Yeah. So private void on collider, player, ground. Yep, private void. Let's just use a void. We don't need private yet. So on collision, on collision, and enter 2D. Let me use this one. And yeah, the compiler just got autocomplete for me. Adding other collision, throw a new node. Yep, we don't want that, but I think we need something like this. So yeah, so then let's destroy itself. Okay, just destroy the game object. Right? So basically, if you hit anything, you don't need private, yeah. So if you hit anything and you hit any other, you just disappear, right? So let's save it and go back to our game and actually test this out. You need a few seconds for it to compile, and let's wait for it and run. So let's see, wait and see. So let's fire it. Wait. Yeah. So please support me so I can get a better gear. Right now it's really slow. Okay, so fire it. Yep, we got a bug. When I fire it, it just disappeared. So maybe, yeah, maybe it actually hit something, but maybe hit the player self, so it disappeared. So we have to, yeah, make a little bit of debug. Magic portal is here. And maybe I have to change the position of the magic portal a little bit in order to save it. Yeah, so let's move it. Maybe move it outside a little bit. Maybe somewhere here. Yeah, let's just for testing purpose. I'm going to move it far away from the player, just to. Yeah, test whether it is the this is collided with itself's problem. So when it initializes, it hits itself. So they think the player is other, but in fact that logic is. So yeah, so let's see if I fire it. Yeah, this is more like it. Okay, so you can find multiple fireball. Okay, and you can jump. You can find multiple fireball. But when it actually hits, like hit this tree, yeah, hit the, yeah, sorry, just bombing the trap and die. When they hit this, they say hit the ground, it will just disappear. When they hit the tree, it will just pass through it, because it's at a different layer. So yeah, I think that's pretty much how to make it disappear. But I think I can just test the distance between the magic portal and then the player, just make it a little bit yeah, close to the player, so you can, yeah, make it more real rather than just leave it really far away. Okay, so it do disappear. Alright, I think this is pretty good. So it do disappear. So as long as you hit any of the area, the fireball just disappeared. Okay, I think it's really good. And the distance, I don't think we need to adjust that. Of course, if you want some perfect distance, you can just adjust it a bit. Right? It doesn't really matter that much. So I'm just going to leave it approximately this distance. So yeah, we solved one problem, which means that which is problem when you make a new fireball appear. You start at the surface and it will just stacked together and never disappeared. Yeah, we solved that problem. Yeah, I think when you make it much closer, it's much nicer. Okay, and a second problem is of course you want to hit the enemy. So we got this Maple Story style snail. let me jump and find our snail. Okay, so maybe something like this. So we got a snail down. All right, we got a snail. Let's quickly get it and hit it. But the snail does not have any effect on the snail, so we can't actually kill our enemy, which is a little bit boring because you just throw the fireball without actually killing anything. So what I'm going to do is to find what's the characteristic of snail. Remember, we got the enemy tag on it. So if we can change change the enemy according to the tag, when the fireball actually hits it, we can actually make it disappear. So just to destroy this enemy. Okay, so let's add in a trigger enter to the collide with other. Instead of collide with other, I'm going to say, if the other object has a certain tag, if the other object dot has a certain tag, and that certain tag will be enemy, right? Then destroy the game object. Yeah, so they destroy the game object as well as the other game object. So basically, it destroyed the fireball, and right, because you destroy game object, destroying fireball. You destroy the fireball as well as the enemy, because the enemy have a tag, so you can execute the code here. And they say if you player, then return. So we can't hit the player. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Else, if the tag is equals player, you don't do that. Else, destroy game object. Yeah, I think this is a much more inclusive suggestion, and I'm going to go with this. And this code essentially incorporate this destroy itself functionality to it. So I'm going to comment this out. So it won't execute the function here. So basically, it just includes everything, right? So do I have a player tag? So let's do a quick check of the tag. I think I got the player tag. So yeah, I got the player tag, right? So yeah, so it's sort of inclusive of all the tags. So if you hit enemy, destroy the fireball and destroy the enemy. If it's a player, won't do anything. So you can't hit yourself and then kill yourself. You can't do that. If you got the multiplayer mode actually working, you can't kill other player unless you like to make a PvP style play, and then destroy it. So this will include whatever I have achieved here. So that's good. That's good. So the only thing for us left is to actually try that to see whether it can actually run. And remember, in game development, you need to test it. Not necessarily if the code that you write, the logic behind the code is actually working, and the code will just automatically work on the game object. That's the beauty, and the really annoying thing about game development is that it's not 100% sure that everything will go smoothly, because you got this game environment to think about. So let's climb the tree. Let's climb the tree and find our snail. I think I might move this player to the place where maybe just just wait for the snail. I don't want to. Yeah. Okay. Let's hit this snail. Yeah, that's weird, because we can't destroy the snail. And that's really weird. And let's see whether the fireball will disappear. The fireball did not disappear. That's so weird. Okay, that's really weird. It's supposed to be hit anything else and disappeared. So yeah, there's definitely something wrong with our code. So I'm going to do a quick check. Right. So let's pause our game and really check it. So we got all the snail have a tag of enemy, so that's correct. And yeah, I think yeah, let's quickly check it. Alright guys, I think I solved the problem. So yeah, so here is how I solved the problem. I used a different method. So yeah, let me just get rid of all that. So what I'm trying to do is to add two things. One is the on-trigger enter, the other is on-collision enter. So if you use on-collision enter, means that you need to collide with other objects. So if you collide with enemies, layer, and you destroy the enemy as well, destroy yourself. And on trigger enter, if you just hit other enemies, you destroy other enemies and destroy that. So I used both of it at the same time and see how it works. And if I comment this out, that's just for testing purpose. If I comment this out, I need to, I think I need to rerun the game so you guys can see how I debug the problem and actually solve it. So I think I need to, alright, and I do remember you need to set the snails tag to enemy and layer to enemy's layer in order to do that. And of course you can double click the fireball. It's a prefab, and let me see. And my computer is really slow, so just sorry about that. Yeah, just wait for a few seconds. And the prefab fireball tags untagged. You got the layer of fireball, and of course you can check the I think the edits of the project settings, and you can find this collision matrix. Do make sure the fireball can actually collide with jump, the hazards, and the enemies, of course. Yeah, so let's test it out. If I fire this, you can see when the fireball hit the edges, it disappeared, and when they hit the enemy, it just disappeared. So basically, this thing actually works. On trigger enter, okay. So if we got a tag of enemy, destroy that enemy, and if it's not enemy, this code won't work. But as long as you got some collision, you destroy the objects. And of course, if you used on collision enter, you can use this layer mask thing. And I think this code already works pretty well, and you don't need to using different scenarios to discuss that. So I think this is already pretty good. So let's test it out one more time, and let's jump to here. Fire that, okay, kill instantly, kill this snail. Fire, right, good. Fire, okay, kill that. Good. So yeah, so basically we achieved pretty much everything, and everything else still works fine. So yeah, everything works pretty good, and we got this the physics and the jumping hidden layer also got pretty good. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much all of it. So you need to be especially careful about setting the layer and changing the prefab, as well as using the right tag. And I think that's pretty much all of it. And don't forget, if you're still there, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really need that subscription in order to reach the monetization hurdle and actually generate a positive revenue, so I can actually don't worry about the financial state, but focus on creating content every day. I update video every day, by the way. So thank you so much for your support. I think in the next video, I'm going to I think maybe continue this project by making different levels, maybe save what we already achieved, when the user say reaching a certain level, they will be able to save it. Maybe adding some the scoring system, something like that. Yeah, if I have time, I'm going to make more of it. And I also received a comment from a friend. So thank you so much. And I received the suggestion saying that it's better to separate different functionality, different kind of game to different playlists. So thank you so much for your comments, and I'm going to do exactly that. And I think after I finish this intro series, I'm going to make a much more complex game, and with the full functionality. Then maybe some platformer, and maybe ARPG, something like that. I'm going to make that to a separate folder and share with you guys the complete project, right? Yeah. So thank you so much for your suggestion, and so thank you so much for your support. If you have any suggestion, please leave in the comment section below. I read every comment, and thanks again. Please do subscribe, and I will see you at tomorrow's video. Bye.